What's up everybody, welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out. In this video, I am super excited to share with you the brand new MOZA Mini MX gimbal. Let's check it out. Full disclaimer, before we continue, I have a relationship with MOZA. They have hired me in the past to attend CES and NAB shows. I have worked in their booth and provided seminars as well as product content. Having said that, I am very excited to share the MOZA Mini MX with you because generally this has become one of my favorite gimbals, if not my favorite gimbal. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button and subscribe down below. And if you're a ninja walker, which means that you're a veteran of the channel, you have probably seen some of the MOZA videos that I have covered in the past. If you haven't, links are in the description. The MOZA Mini MX will set you back $89. This is a fantastic price for seasoned veterans that want to acquire an additional gimbal, especially the MOZA Mini MX with all the myriad features that it has. But if you're brand new to the whole gimbal situation, this is a fantastic price point where it doesn't really break the bank. Anything below $100, I personally think it's a fantastic investment. And I'm very happy about this price because this means that more people will be able to get their hands on it. The MOZA Mini MX has 280 grams of payload capacity. Just to put that in perspective, the MOZA Mini Me is a 300 gram payload capacity smartphone gimbal that we've covered in the past. And this is only 20 grams shy of that payload capacity, which means that you're going to be able to use bigger smartphones as well as cases and lenses. The MOZA Mini MX has a 24-hour battery life, and this was the moment where I was actually reclaiming and regaining my confidence in the price point, because I was like, wait a minute, we're going to have a lower price point, which means that probably this battery is not going to be that great, or maybe the payload is not going to be as high. But at 280 grams of payload capacity and 24 hours of battery life for $89, things are looking great. Now, reason number one why I like the MOZA Mini MX is going to be the foldable and portable design. A foldable gimbal is nothing new to MOZA. They have created multiple foldable gimbals in the past, but this one, in my opinion, is the best design yet. The rear motor does not obstruct your ultra-wide camera because it does have that design with one of the motors to the side. And this is great news because if you do have a smartphone that has the ultra-wide camera, you're not going to have that obstacle, and it's going to give you the option to organically capture content without having to twist or adjust your position. Whether you're using the ultra-wide lens or any other third-party lenses like Sandmark lenses, you're going to be able to leverage that amazing focal length without any interruptions. Now, this design also includes a smart trigger, which gives you the option to switch between different modes. And if at some point your gimbal's not aligned and it's looking to the left, right, top, or down, and you just want it to recenter, double click the smart trigger and everything goes back to the center. This design is also very minimalistic. At the front of the gimbal, you have your joystick, the power button, which is also the shutter button, as well as a plus and a minus button. The plus and the minus button have a lot of functionality baked in. You do have the ability to zoom in and zoom out, but if you double click the zoom in or double click the zoom out button, it'll do it automatically. So it will auto zoom, also zoom out, and that opens up the door for you to be able to create vertigo shots. Move backwards as you're zooming in, and you'll be able to create some Hitchcock-like videos. A single press on those function buttons will give you the option to switch between pan follow, pan and tilt follow, or FPV, which makes the gimbal follow your every move, whether you're tilting forward, left, right, or just sideways. Reason number two is that the MOZA Mini MX has native Bluetooth support. This is amazing news because now you'll be able to not only control the native camera of your smartphone, but also leverage the MOZA Mini MX for social media apps like Instagram. And this was something that was absent in previous gimbals, and some of them you could use a 3.5mm adapter for you to be able to use the buttons, but I'm super happy that now it's a native Bluetooth feature within your smartphone. Reason number 3 is instant landscape to portrait transition. On previous MOZA gimbals, you were always able to switch from landscape to portrait orientation, but sometimes it involved for you to put the gimbal down and manually rotate it or undo a screw and physically move. But with the MOZA Mini MX, with a simple triple tap on the FM button or the mode button, you'll be able to automatically switch between landscape and portrait and vice versa. And this is awesome because I now have the option to switch between landscape and portrait, maybe not only for video, but maybe I'm doing a FaceTime call and I want to use it as a stand for my gimbal, or maybe I do want to create or live stream on social media apps like Instagram or Facebook. Now it's super easy to change that orientation without to physically remove your phone from the grip. Reason number 4 is the MOZA Genie Magic Mode. The Magic Mode is going to give you the option to create awesome videos with templates that make your gimbal automatically rotate, and it applies music. So you can create videos like this. And I'm very excited that some of these templates were created by yours truly. Speaking of the MOZA Genie app, this application has been updated constantly for the past couple of months. On top of being able to switch lenses and have awesome modes like slow motion, time lapse, you will also have manual options that give you powerful tools like focusing and exposing on 2 different things, changing your shutter speed, ISO. So definitely take some time to download and get acclimated to the MOZA Genie app, because I feel it's going to be an integral part in being able to make the most out of your MOZA Mini MX. And reason number 5 is a brand new feature called gesture control. Once your gesture mode is enabled, you're going to be able to start recording with the peace sign, and once you're ready to stop recording, all you have to do is close your fist and the gimbal will automatically stop recording. This can also be linked to face tracking or object tracking, and I gotta be honest with you, tracking with the MOZA Genie app has gotten substantially better from the very beginning. I think in my opinion it has one of the best tracking capabilities out there. And this way you can actually be self-sufficient solo. If you don't have any help or anybody, you can actually just enable that recording. Another thing that I wanted to expand on because of this brand new design is the way that the tripod fits. So the MOZA Mini MX includes a small tripod, but it's not your traditional tripod that you put at the bottom of the gimbal. This one goes in a specific place, kind of like behind the gimbal. And you do have the option to hold your gimbal normally, but when using the tripod, that tripod can actually be used as a second point of stabilization. So you can simply hold your gimbal and at the same time hold on to that tripod as if it was a secondary grip. And at the beginning, I was a little confused, but once I started using both the gimbal grip and the tripod as a grip, I was actually in love because not only it felt new and different, but I immediately saw those results. Mix that with ninja walking, which means bending your legs a little bit and taking one foot in front of the other, you're gonna have awesome looking smooth B-roll. But I want to know what you think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you have any questions or suggestions, drop them down there so we can continue to create relevant content for you. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe down below. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I'll catch you on the next one.